Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. Students, in this video we are discussing important current affairs for the topic Books and Authors and Obituary for March month. It will be quite an interesting and important session, students. Stay tuned with us till the end. Let's start. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan released 16 publications on renowned scholar, heritage, architecture and culture in March 26 at Uprashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi. So this was released these were Tamil scholars. Right, 16 publications on renowned Tamil scholars were launched. Next, Mansukh Manviya in March released the book titled Mahatma, a Great Communicator at a function held at the Gandhi Darshan Rajghat in New Delhi. Who is the author of this book here? So, the author of this book is Dheeraj Kakadia. Next is mention the title of the book released in March, authored by Nobel Peace Prize laureate Kailash Satyarthi, focusing on compassion as a transformative force to address global challenges. So mention the title of the book here. It is Karuna, the Power of Compassion. And this is in association with HarperCollins India. Next, these were books, students. Now let's move to obituary. Name the Padma Shri awardee and renowned Ghoda Nach artist who passed in on 26th of Feb in Cuttack, Odisha. So name the individual. Right option is Utsav Charan Das ji. He was honored with Padma Shri in 2020. Next, veteran Congress leader and former Union Minister K.P. Unnakrishnan passed away in March at the age of 90 in Kozhikode, Kerala. Next, who among the following Padma Bhushan awardee, veteran journalist and former diplomat passed in March 2026? Right option is H.K. Dua, that is Hari Krishnan Dua. Next, name the person who was the 1965 India-Pakistan War Hero and Veer Chakra awardee, passed away in March 2026. Right option is K.G. George. Next, identify the veteran INC leader and former Union Minister of State who passed away in March 26 in Guwahati, Assam. Right option is Bireng Singh Engti. Next, who was the former General Secretary of All India Football Federation who passed away for organizing the 2017 International Federation of Association Football, that is FIFA Under 17 World Cup. So, Khushal Das. Next, who among the following veteran BJP leader and former member of parliament passed away in March 26 in Maharashtra after a political career spanning across 5 decades? So, who is among the following veteran leader here? Right option is Datta Meghe. Next, who among the following Prime Minister of France, known for introducing 35-hour work week, passed away in March 26 in Paris, France? So, Lionel Jospin, right? He introduced 35-hour work week. He was the former Prime Minister of France who recently passed away. Next, name the Padma Bhushan awardee and former chairman of Raymond Limited and noted aviator who passed away in March 26. Right option is Vijayapat Singhania, who recently passed away. So these were your important current affairs. Now let's discuss some other important current affairs. The President issued an executive order and presidential memorandum in January announcing withdrawal from 66 international organizations, including India and France-led International Solar Alliance. It is USA. They have exited from various organizations that includes International Solar Alliance and several UN-affiliated agencies. Next, which organization declared 2026 as the year of rangelands and pastoralists in January, aiming to raise awareness about rangelands and pastoralists and promote policies for their sustainable management and livelihoods? So, which organization we are talking about here? It is United Nations General Assembly, that is UNGA. Next, identify the country that virtually hosted the 6th edition of Asian-India Dialogue India Digital Ministers meeting that was held under the theme Adaptive Asian from Connectivity to Connected Intelligence held in January 2026. It is Vietnam. Right, so identify the country that virtually hosted the 6th Asian India Digital Ministers meeting. It is Vietnam. Next, name the 17th edition of the trilateral Coast Guard exercise conducted in Mali, Maldives in January, involving India, Sri Lanka, Maldives to enhance maritime cooperation and interoperability. Name of the exercise here is Dosti. Next, which country formally withdrew from the World Health Organization in January, ending their 78-year partnership? So it is, again, we are talking about USA has also exited World Health Organization. The Telugu biography of the President Draupadi Murmu, ma'am, Agni Sasuralo Vikashchina Kalam Draupadi Murmu, released in January at Andhra University in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. So who authored this book? Yarlagda Lakshmi Prasad. Next, who released the Hindi edition of the autobiography Palanivellu Guts in January in New Delhi? So who released the Hindi version of this? It was released by the Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan. Right, and this is this book Palanivellu Guts. This is the autobiography of an eminent surgeon, Dr. C. Palanivellu. Next, who authored the book Chalice of Ambrosia Ram Janambhoomi Challenge and Responses, which was released by Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan in January at the Vice President's Enclave in New Delhi? So, Dr. Surendra Kumar Pachuri. Moving on, name the publisher of the book Red Lines Redrawn, Operation Sindoor and India's New Normal, launched by the Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi on 22nd January at the India International Center in New Delhi. So name the publisher of this book. Who is the publisher? Which organization? It is Konark Publishers Private Limited. These were your books. Now let's move to some obituary students. Suresh Kalmadi, the senior leader of the INC, that is Indian National Congress, passed away in January. Which ministry did he serve as the Union Minister of State between 1995 and 1996? So he served for Ministry of Railways. Next, name the former World Billiards Champion and Major Dhyanchand Award recipient who passed away in January in Tirunelveli, Tamil Nadu. So right option here is Manoj Kothari. Moving on, choose the veteran Bharatiya Janata Party leader and former Union Minister of State for Communication who passed away in January 2026. So right option is Kabindra Prukshatha. Next, Madhav Dhananjay Gadgil, who received the Padma Shri in 1981, Padma Bhushan in 2006 and UN Champion of the Earth Award in 2024, passed away in Pune, Maharashtra. What was his profession? So he was related, or he was a ecologist. Next, identify the former Indian hockey Olympian who was honored with the Major Dhyanchand Award in 2021 who passed away in January in Jalandhar, Punjab. Right option is Devendra Singh Garcha. Next, Thomas Kuthiravattam, the veteran leader of the Kerala Congress and former member of parliament, passed away in January 26. He is from which Indian state? He was from Kerala. Next, Ilyas Pasha, who passed away in January in Bengaluru, Karnataka, represented which sport for India? He represented football. Next, what was the profession of the veteran Padma awardee Sir William Mark Tully, who passed away in January lately? So he was a journalist. Right? He was honored with Padma Shri, fourth highest civilian award in 1992. Padma Bhushan, the third highest civilian award in 2005 in the field of literature and education. Next, former BCCI President Inderjeet Singh Bindra passed away at the age of 84. When did he serve as the President of BCCI? From 1993 to 1996. Next, which state lost its Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, who passed away in January following a tragic aircraft crash at Baramati Airport? Right option is Madhya Pradesh. Choose the scheme for which the Employee State Insurance Corporation extended the registration deadline till 31st of January, allowing the voluntary enrollment without past liabilities as announced in January. Among the following, if we see here, so which is that scheme? So it is SPREE, Scheme for Promotion of Registration of Employers and Employees. This scheme is being implemented by ESIC under the Employee State Insurance Act of 1948, right? And this scheme was originally valid from 1st of July 2025 till 31st of December 2025. Right? Next, and here, as the name suggests, the scheme was to expand social security coverage by encouraging the voluntarily simplified and hassle-free registration of the unregistered establishments and employees. Next, the Government of India has launched Market Access Support Scheme with a total outlay of 4,531 crore rupees. Find out the implementation period of the scheme under the Export Promotion Mission. So it is FY26 to FY31, and the scheme has a total allocation of 4,531 crore rupees. Next is name the scheme announced by the Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin in January for state government employees and teachers to provide pension benefits equivalent to that of old pension scheme. It is Tamil Nadu Assured Pension Scheme. Next, which category of beneficiaries is covered under Akka Pade scheme approved by the Karnataka cabinet in January to enhance safety and community-based protection? Which is this? Which category of beneficiaries here will be benefited? It is women and minor girls. Next is name the health insurance scheme launched by the Department of Financial Services under the Ministry of Finance in January for central government health scheme beneficiaries, that is for CGHS beneficiaries, right? So name that health scheme. It is Paripurna Mediclaim Ayush Bima. This here basically available for the retail products, or basically it is available as a retail product that the CGHS employees can buy without paying any GST on it, right? So a benefit of being exemption of GST is provided here. This policy covers a minimum insurance cover of up to 10 lakh rupees to 20 lakh rupees. Next, the Atal Vichal Agrami Assam scheme announced by the Assam's Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma aims to provide monthly financial assistance to which beneficiaries? So it will be provided to which beneficiaries? It will be for research scholars, right? That is a monthly stipend of 25,000 rupees per month will be provided, and all the research scholars who are persons with disabilities, who are Divyangan, they will be granted 40,000 rupees per month. Next, mark the correct statement regarding the Sukanya Smriddhi Yojana, who completed 11 years since its inception in January 2026. So among the following, option A is right and B is right, C is wrongly mentioned. This Sukanya Smriddhi Yojana, or under this, the Sukanya Smriddhi accounts, they matures after 20 years from the date of account opening. Is it so? So what is the deadline here actually for this to mature? It is not 20 years but 21 years. Right, and the deposit can be made for a period of up to 15 years from the account opening date. So 15 years you can deposit money here, and after 21 years this scheme matures. Next, Punjab's Chief Minister Bhagwant Singh Mann has launched Mukhyamantri Sehat Yojana in January to provide free cashless dash to every family in the state. So it is to provide free cashless healthcare services, and here the treatment of up to 10 lakh rupees, right, to every family, or this is the insurance here, right, insurance coverage of up to 10 lakh rupees for every family for every year. Next, in January, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry announced the selection of 5 companies in the 4th round of the PLI scheme for white goods. So identify that country which is not among the top 5 provisionally selected companies here. So among the following, if we see which is not the company here that we are talking about, it is Havells India Limited. Next, in which coastal state did the Department of Fisheries approve the development of smart and integrated fishing harbour under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana? In which coastal state? It is in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and it is 199.24 crore rupees of financial outlay for this, that will be 100% funded by the financial assistance under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Next, name that state that launched Mukhyamantri Eat Koli Duti Path scheme for tea garden workers. So what is the scheme? Question can be asked that Mukhyamantri Eti Koli Duti Path scheme is basically for which profession? It is for tea garden workers, and it has been to commemorate 20 years of the tea industry. Correct. So it is for which tea farmers of which state? It is of Assam, and under the scheme, one time 5,000 rupees. I repeat, one time 5,000 rupees to every tea garden worker